Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2023 Rpod 190 travel trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, and then at the end we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are up inside the new 2023 Rpod 190 model here. We're going to spin our way through inside of here. We'll pop up a few pictures in here as well. It's a little tight with the camera in here. These are smaller units, but just to kind of get you guys some good idea on new stuff for the interior. So we have new furniture color. We have new tabletop and countertops. Floor has changed as well, so the floor pattern has changed, and also the cabinet color has changed as well. So you'll notice different looking cabinets as well. Let's spin around here. We'll get started on the inside. So on this 190 model, you have a U-shaped dinette back here in the back. This will make into a bed, so you could sleep a couple people back here if you wanted. And then down here you have a little door that goes to the outside storage compartment as well. The window on each side of the dinette do open, but the one on the back does not. You have a nice rounded roof line here on the rear end of the RV. There's speakers inside and speakers outside. You do have a small slide out on the RV as well. So this kitchen, refrigerator, little closet area actually slides out roughly, I'd say about 17-18 inches, and then it comes back in. It's on a 12-volt slide system. You'll see us close it up at the end. You have a little bit of storage space up above your sink area there. The window behind the sink does open. High-rise spring sprayer faucet. And then you have your large bowl sink with the little plastic cover as well. 2-burner propane stovetop here. Has a little flip down glass lid. When it's up, it kind of acts as a bit of a backsplash, but then it just goes right on down, giving you more counter space during the day if you need it. There's an electric outlet back there on the wall. Down below here you have your convection microwave. So you can cook or microwave, and you also have some storage space there. Now, here we have our electric box with breakers and fuses. Little storage space, electric outlet, USB charger ports. 27-inch 12-volt TV. And then up top there you have your IRV technology radio, your Go Power 30 amp solar charge controller, and you also have some important switches as far as light switches, awning button, and slide button. We'll get to those when we come back in to close it up later. Now moving forward here we have our 5 cubic foot gas and electric Nor-Cold refrigerator. A little bit of freezer space in there as well. Down below, you have your road vac, central vac, and it has a little dustpan vac basically. All vinyl floor throughout the camper. So basically they're wanting you to sweep everything into there. It does not come with any hoses, but you could purchase the hoses aftermarket from the vac maker on their website. Little vent down there for underneath the shower to kind of check that area out for leaks in the future if you ever need to. You also have your propane leak detector down there. On the wall here we have our monitor panel, which does have the water pump switch and water heater on gas switch. The electric switch is outside, you'll see when we get out there, but it'll tell you your battery condition, fresh water, black water, gray water, all right here. Now moving up this direction, we have our bathroom. Starting from up top here, you have a large turbo exhaust fan up here to exhaust out all that moisture. Little wood medicine cabinet area here. Hot and cold sink area. A little bit of counter space and storage space down below. And then a foot flush toilet. Does have an electric outlet there. Over on the right side here, we have a step-in shower. Has a pull-across curtain that's attached at the top and bottom to a track. ABS tub surround, and it does have a skylight up there also. I will step in here, see if we can show this a little better from in here. But you have a little shower miser feature, which helps circulate your portable water so that you don't use it as fast, basically. Allows you to get the water hot before you truly turn it on and start using it. Back out here to our little closet area here. And then you also have some full extending pull-out drawer guides. And then up front, you're going to have your bed. So there's an electric outlet down here. The griddle is stashed underneath of there at the moment, but also your furnace is underneath of there. It has a propane furnace that blows out in one area. Kind of goes through the RV here. Now all three of these windows up here do open. So you have emergency exit on the left. Also, you have the big window on the front that you can open and go out the front. That's obviously the biggest window, so probably the easiest to get out in case of an emergency. Window over here opens as well. You have a little shelf space up above here to stash some stuff. Over here on the wall is a cable outlet and another 12-volt outlet, so you could do another 12-volt TV up here if you wanted to. There is also a smoke detector up there. And then down here next to the bed is the inverter controller, because it does come with a 2,000-watt inverter as well. On the wall here is your digital thermostat for your AC and furnace. And you can also see that Coleman AC up there as well, along with 2 speakers in here. So overall, for a small ultralight style unit, it pretty much has everything you need to go camping. All right, we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside, and then we're going to come back in, close it up, and then at the last part, we'll show you that tire pressure monitoring system. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Rpod 190 model here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV. So first things up on the new Rpod for 2023 is they have a new graphics package on the outside. So you'll notice as we're kind of walking around, some little bit different look to it. But basically you have a white fiberglass exterior attached to an Azdel composite material. So it's much less likely to have delamination issues. They've been doing Azdel for a few years now. Nice improvement to the fiberglass construction setup here. Definitely recommend it if you can get it on the RV that you like. You have deep tint safety glass windows around the RV here. They did keep the little frog guy, so he is up there. He's been on the Rpods for many years now, kind of doing different things over the years. Down here we have some storage space. Just down below here you can also see your dump hose holder underneath of there. And then there is over here a gas line hookup for the portable Suburban griddle. That is a nice feature that they added to the Rpods. They've again been doing that for a couple years. But that allows you to cook outside. I didn't get the griddle out. It's a lot of work to put it all together when you first get it. But you can kind of see what it looked like in that picture. I did put the table out. That's pretty easy to do, so you could see that. And you have a cold water spray port out here and electric outlet. And then also you'll have your black tank flush there as well to flood and rinse out the toilet tank. Make sure when you're doing that black tank flush to clean things out that you actually open the gate valve so you don't actually forget about it backflowing into the RV. Very important to pay attention when using that. You have two outdoor speakers here. LED light strip and a porch light both. That's pretty nice because a lot of brands only have one or the other. Black glass entry door getting you in and out of the RV here. Large folding entry handle also to help you get in and out of the RV there. And that black glass door again has that window in it that's thin shade ready. Power awning, LED light strip built in up there. Does have a manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff purposes. Just down below the hover steps here, you have the pet-friendly leash latch holder underneath there as well. And again, hover-style steps rated for 300 pounds. Heavy-duty scissor jacks, one on each corner. A good cordless drill gun with a socket will zip those right on down and do wonders. Nice feature. Storage back here underneath of that U-shaped dinette area. So quite a bit of room back here. Again, baggage doors are held up by magnetic clips. Down here you also have your model number and some more advertisement stickers there. One of which, again, referring to that Azdel composite material. Now on the back here we have our spare tire mounted inside of an 1.25 inch bike rack type of hitch. Some people prefer to take that spare out, throw it in the back of the vehicle, and then get a little bike rack to put on the back of here. So if you wanted to do that, you could. Just again, make sure you check the weight limits and stuff like that. But you could do it either way. Now on the Rpod here, you have a fiberglass front, roof, and back wall on these smaller 190, 180, 171 models. But when you get up into the 19 series, you are basically going to have a TPO style roof. But looking up here at that roof, you can see up there you have plumbing stack vents, skylight, air conditioner, things like that up there that you got to get up there, check out, maintain the seams and seals. You also have a solar panel up there as well. Coming on around to this side here, we have more storage. Basically, it's just that same storage that we've seen on the other side. Down below here, you have your gray tank. So you'll actually have a gray tank here, and then just in front of the axle over here, you're going to have a black tank dump. So you do have two separate dumps on this version. Now, detachable power cord. 30 amp electric service. That's probably a 25 or 30 foot long cord roughly. And just next to that detachable power cord, you also have your cable inlets there. Now looking at the slide out here, we have the Lippert in-wall slide. It used to be referred to as the Schwintek slide. This is two 12-volt motors, one on each side, pulling it in and out. So real simple, easy to use system. You'll see at the end, we'll close up the thing here, show you what it's all about. This slide is prepped for Solaire slide topper, so you could add that on aftermarket if you wanted to. It's basically an awning that covers the top of the room, helps repel leaves, twigs, debris, rainwater, things like that, shades the top of the room. These two black panels here are for your gas and electric refrigerator to vent and for maintenance purposes. Those propane style refrigerators create a ton of heat, so they have to be able to vent out. Down here on the side you have low point water drains, hot and cold both, and then underneath of there is a cap you remove for the fresh water tank drain. You have your furnace exhausting out right here, city water inlet, gravity fill fresh water tank, and then your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater right here as well. Now flipping down that door, you can see in the lower center, 1/16" drain plug to drain it out. You have the electric switch in the lower left, pressure relief valve in the top center there. Make sure you relieve the pressure before you try to drain it. Very important. Next, on these corners here, you do have some very important informational stickers. We're going to pop this up for you. The first one is going to be your main production data sticker. This has the date it was produced, the VIN number, some axle information, but most importantly here, gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. Very important. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. This basically telling you how much the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. And it also has the length on it too. Next up is going to be your cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross number on the first sticker. Don't exceed that. Last but not least, tire sticker. Telling you tire size, but here most importantly, tire pressure, cold tire pressure. Make sure you remember that number, because when you program your tire pressure monitoring system, you're going to need to input that number by looking at this sticker to see what it tells you. So very important to check that. That tire pressure monitoring system will show you here at the end kind of a little more information about how that works. On around to the front side here, you will have the window up front that does open, so you can pull down a little screen or slide up the nightshade there and still leave the window open if you want. You have 2-inch hitch ball, power tongue jack with manual override and a light built in. Heavy duty safety change, 7-way Bargman wire and plug, and single 20-pound propane tank. Some customers like to turn that into a dual stage double tank. You could do that aftermarket. The factory won't do it, but some people do it aftermarket. If that interests you, talk with a sales guy about doing something like that. Down here you have battery disconnect and the sensor that sends the signal to your tire pressure monitor. Room for 1 or possibly 2 batteries on the front, depending on the battery size. Comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker, but it comes with 1 from Couch's RV Nation when you purchase from them. If you wanted a second one, talk with a sales guy about that. All right, we're going to head back inside. I want to close this thing up for you real quick. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the new 2023 Rpod 190 model here. And I want to show you what it looks like closed. So when you are ready to close it up, it's very important to come on back up inside the RV. Make sure that things are out of your floor and out of the way of the slide out. So make sure your floor is clean. And you're going to come back in here right inside the entry door to your actual control panel here with the slide button on it. And again, this is the Lippert in-wall slide or Schwentech slide. You're going to hit the button to bring it in. It's basically comes straight in and goes straight out. So pretty simple to do. It's a 12-volt slide motor. So as long as you got a good battery on it, you should be good to roll it in and out. And with that solar on board, that should hopefully help keep your battery up. But when it comes in, you could see it is a very tight fit. If you're a skinny person, you might be able to squeeze through here to get back to your bed. But otherwise, you really want to bump the room out. And to do so, you just hit the button that says out, and it goes right on back out. Again, thanks for taking the time to watch my RV videos. We're going to pop up a little video here on the tire pressure monitoring system for you too, that I shot when I was hanging out in one of the Nobo models. Check that out. All right, guys, I wanted to take a second here and just kind of show you the basically unboxing and what this tire pressure monitoring system actually does. So this thing here has a lot of great features to it. We're going to open it up here real quick, show you what it's all about. Okay, so I got the box cut open already here, just so we don't accidentally stab ourselves on video or something stupid. So when you get it out, you have a little instructional code here, you got a little scanner here, but basically it's kind of telling you, you got a monitor, little 12 volt lighter adapter thing here with USB charger cord, and your suction cup mount holder. Got a little sticker here that comes with it, little warranty registration card and stuff like that. Here you can kind of see a little mount. It's plastic. It's got a little magnetic holder, but suction cup it to your window. It's your little cord. And then you have your 5-inch screen here. And it's got a little sticker on it. I take off the little sticker. On the side of it, you do have your on-off button and your little charge button here. So you kind of see what it looks like there. And it magnetically attaches here. But let's turn it on here real quick, so you kind of see what this all looks like. Now I have already programmed the 4 tires and stuff. Kind of went through this, cheated a little bit here, so I knew a little more about it before we started the video. But you can come in here and you have different setting controls here for it. So we can come in here, change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, change it from PSI to bar. You got miles, kilometers, hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, feet, meters. Again, kind of do what you prefer depending on where you're located at. Coming back in here, we got our tire pressure alert. And this will do up to 5 trailers, up to 6 tires per trailer. And this particular camper that we're in, if you remember that sticker, that tire sticker I showed you earlier, it told us 50 PSI cold. Now, when it comes in from the factory and you unbox this, you got to actually come in here and set that, because it's at basically 0. So just come in here, type in your pressure of whatever the sticker tells you on the camper you happen to own. Hit this here, exit, and save. Then we can swap tire locations. Again, depending on our trailer, we can kind of come back in and swap locations, do different stuff like that. Automatic code detect. Again, go to our trailer 1, and then we're going to step outside here, show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're back out here and we are looking at the tires. And you can kind of see the screen here. We're going to hit our little settings button, auto detect code, trailer 1, and then we're going to pick a tire. I've already got the code in here for this particular one, but to redo it, we're basically going to hit the learn button, and then you're supposed to wave it in front of the tire. You hear the beep. It'll pull up the code, save and exit. And then you go do your other tires as well. And you can kind of see here different codes for each tire. And it will do up to 6 tires. So for people with toy haulers and stuff like that, triaxle units, pretty cool little setup. Now, when you're done doing all your tires, you can again do a manual mode detect if you know your codes for each tire. You can connect and disconnect trailers and stuff like that. So you got quite a few different things you can come into this screen and do. Vehicle ID, date and time, sensors for your battery sensors, basically kind of telling you what's going on with them. So a lot of neat stuff built in to this tire pressure monitor here. Pretty cool little setup. Again, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I hope this really helped you learn a little bit more about the camper, things that come with the campers, and possibly how to use them. Thanks again.